Hello, everyone, and welcome to an Evening Wit Heidi, the multi variety show. Hey, everybody, this is a quick short. I just want to know that is this situation that's been going on, the compensation that uh, these folks are inquiring or requesting or demanding funds for uh, for the trouble that it has caused, will that come out of our insurance? Because I heard, I don't know if that was AI, but I seen and heard it from our leader. I'm not quite sure. This is all allegedly for educational entertainment purposes. Um, that Medicaid and Medicare could not be funded through federal funds and that the state should take care of it. And I feel like that's not right because if if we're the richest country in the world, so we shouldn't have to lose anything for anything that folks have worked for or also entitled to Medicaid because this is the richest country in the world. They were requested to work or have some sort of something insured with that. Uh, we've had it before without all of that. So I think that's a bunch of crap. I don't agree with that. See, I can like you or like something about you, and I can dislike something about you or someone else, vice versa. Uh, at the end of the day, I will agree to disagree and will disagree on what I think is not right. And you could be my best friend, and I would tell you I disagree with that, and I think you're wrong, and you're out of line for it. I would expect you to tell me the same thing if I'm out of line. So I feel like whatever uh, and I feel like we need reparations. People that came from slavery land should have been got their reparations before we start trying to give funds to get something fixed up. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to say it's wrong because I don't understand the whole meaning of this whole thing because it was supposed to have been about protection from things that were detriment to us. I didn't know it was going to switch lanes without no signals, talking about something entirely different, which I thought we were supposed to get our own stuff, our own things. So when did it become about somebody else's stuff? So I guess that switched lanes because something else came into the play. But, however, nothing should interfere with the citizens' medical insurance, uh, and it should be able to be funded like it's been funded, and the requirements that was requested, which I think was stupid, but it was done. So what else more is there needed? We shouldn't have to lose anything because someone decided to go in on someone else beefing for whatever reason. That's not our problem. We shouldn't lose that. You know what I'm saying? Although we may get it back, but look how many people will be affected by it because a lot of people need their Medicaid and Medicare. So I hope that that doesn't happen. To hear that, like I said, I hope that was AI because that would be devastating for someone to say, oh, we're not going to do this, we're not going to do that. And then all of a sudden, things can't change, you can't switch. But it shouldn't be based on because funds were spent from another dealing with another place that we don't have nothing to do with. And so that should not be our problem. We should never be neglected. If we're supposed to be first, then our stuff should be maintained no matter what. You don't take from your people to fix a problem. That it just doesn't work like that. Well, we got all these problems. We got this. We got that. Well, that's not our problem. Nobody told nobody to do that. So people shouldn't have to lose something that they earned or also straight Medicaid entitled to. They were told they had to work. Okay, fine. but we had it when folks wasn't working. So to me, it's a bunch of baloney. So what y'all think about this whole thing? Leave a comment. Check me out, Heidi Wilkerson, Tati Totsy. I think it's a bunch of baloney. I feel like we got dropped like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. I mean, and there's one guy, he mixed with something that's in my bloodline. He came out with a rap. I was like, okay, get gangster with it. For women was gangster style too. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's been dropped like it's hot, dropped like it's hot. Leave, leave folks alone. And we here getting along with our neighbors. Everybody trying to like keep the peace with each other, because everybody just want to make their little change and get along, go home and be with their families. They ain't trying to be in the middle of no drama. You know what I'm saying? So one thing about these folks, you never know. You never know. You never know is all I can say is you never know, because folks don't forget stuff. You know what I'm saying? Even though sometimes people don't care about their own family and friends in some cases, and in a lot of cases, they still feel like you're supposed to tread lightly, and when you're dealing with a different belief system, leave folks alone. Leave folks alone. If you say we're supposed to have our own and make our own, then let us do that. If you go into a situation for one reason, all of a sudden it switches, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I mean, a lot of stuff I be seeing, I don't be know if it's AI. I look down to see if it's AI, but if it don't say it, I gather that it might be not AI. But I don't know. But I just feel like the way I seen it starting out, and then I was hearing they were saying something about they had power over all these different places, but they wouldn't have any power at all without the assistance of two other people. So that there is, I think, was a definite fabrication. So they didn't have anything. So it wasn't none of that. Oh, you ain't no way you could think you got power with each other over these other people, baby. You got life twisted on that one. So I hope that the people there could have their freedom to believe how they want to believe, and hopefully come to the realization, to the true and living God, the Savior of the world, for those who don't know, and pray for them and make a hope that they can get away into a place in their life where they'll be at peace and free and be close with the Lord. But you go. It's like you go next door to your neighbor house and you just walk in. You don't even knock. You just walk in. What do you expect? What do you expect? I mean, I'm not gonna fake the funk. I'm just gonna say on the block got dropped like it's hot. That's all I can say. The block got dropped like it's hot. They dropped it like it's hot. They dropped it on the block. They dropped it on a block, and it was real, real hot. All I can say. Thanks for watching this quick short with An Evening Wit WIT Heidi, the multi variety show. And I'll talk to you guys soon. I'll be showing my face next time. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.